There's a bank in Basel, Switzerland that no government can audit, no police force can enter, and no court on earth can subpoena. It holds assets worth trillions of dollars. It sets the rules that every commercial bank on the planet must follow, and its most important meetings are permanently closed to the public. It has existed since 1930. It survived 2 world wars, and most people have never heard its name. This is the Bank for International Settlements.
Founded in the wreckage of the First World War, the BIS was built to move money across borders, above governments, above courts, above nations. It has never stopped.
In 1930, 7 nations, the United States, Britain, France, Germany, Belgium, Italy, and Japan, gathered under the Young Plan to manage German war reparations. They needed a neutral institution that could transfer funds between central banks without being controlled by any single government. On May 17, 1930, the Bank for International Settlements opened in Basel, Switzerland. It was the first financial institution ever designed to operate above the sovereignty of any nation.
When World War II began, the BIS did not suspend operations. It continued accepting gold transfers, including gold from Nazi Germany, some of it looted from occupied nations and central banks across Europe. In July 1944, at the Bretton Woods Conference, U.S. Treasury Secretary Henry Morgenthau and his delegation pushed Resolution V, dissolve the BIS at the earliest possible moment. The resolution passed. The BIS was sentenced to death. It never closed. European central banks simply refused to act on it.
The BIS exists in a legal space most institutions cannot reach. Under Swiss federal law and its own founding charter, the BIS holds complete immunity from Swiss civil and criminal jurisdiction. Its premises cannot be searched, its documents cannot be seized, its communications cannot be intercepted. Even the Swiss police may not enter without the explicit permission of BIS management. No employee has ever faced prosecution under host country law. It is in every legal sense a sovereign power, without a sovereign territory.
Every 2 months, the governors of the world's most powerful central banks travel quietly to Basel for what the BIS calls the Global Economy Meeting, the Federal Reserve, the European Central Bank, the Bank of England, the Bank of Japan, the People's Bank of China, all present behind closed doors. The agenda is not published in advance. The minutes are never released. What is decided in that room ripples outward into interest rates, credit conditions, and financial stability across the entire world.
The BIS has now placed itself at the center of the next transformation in global money. Its innovation hub is coordinating research and live pilots for central bank digital currencies, CBDCs with dozens of member central banks. Project M-Bridge launched with China. Thailand, the UAE, and Hong Kong is already conducting real cross-border transactions in digital sovereign currencies. If CBDCs become the global monetary standard, the BIS will have written the architecture. Control over money is moving from paper to code, and the BIS is writing that code.
The Bank for International Settlements is not a theory. It is a documented institution with documented powers and a documented history spanning nearly a century. The question it raises is worth sitting with. Who governs the governors? If you want to keep following the money to the top, subscribe to Black Ledger. The next investigation goes deeper.